what's going on? It is Ash here, coming at you today in Clash Royale. I am here joined by Fla, who is a Romanian player. So happy to have Fla back on the channel here. This guy is going for his 5th top 10, finish on ladder of all time. He's certainly one of the ladder greats, and I'm happy to have him on the channel again today. So we're going to be playing this deck, a deck that we have seen here on the channel before, but I swear I've said this before and I will say it again, guys. Freeze is a card that can make a less skilled player be a more skilled player. Now, a lot of people don't like that. That's why Freeze is one of those cards that, you know, people hate, basically. It's not a skillful card. You can use it in high skill situations, you can use it in skillful ways, but if you use it as a surprise, you can take your opponent's tower, and there's absolutely nothing they can do about it. So that's why this deck is back in the meta. Well, not just Freeze, obviously the bowler as well. Now, right now, we're top 10 ladder, where I think we're 8th in the world right now. So we're going to play 2 or 3 live matches, depending on the results. Starting out against Crystal here from Midwinter, playing Icebow, it looks like. So this ought to be a really good match. Icebow is not a very easy matchup for the deck that Fla is playing here. So I also have his top 5 deck tips for you guys, but I want to watch a few live matches first, and then we'll transition to a replay where I'll give you guys the tips, and then I will enter the arena with the deck and try to implement those tips into my own gameplay. So here we go. There's the Expo, and he's going to get a lock on. Why is this not an easy matchup for Fla? Because he mentioned this earlier. He said this is the toughest matchup even going into this video. He said as long as I don't face Expo, I'll probably be pretty good. Well, we only really have 2 ground cards. We do have the Bar Barrel as well, which, by the way, you can summon Log if you prefer it. But look at this. Oh, Inferno Tower takes down that tower. Wow. Just like that, Inferno Tower bleeds through that right tower. GG's. Well, 1 minute left here. Let's not call it too early. For those of you who saw my video yesterday, oh man, the comments on the last match of that video, I don't want to ruin it in case you haven't seen it, but man, that was it was hard to swallow, let's put it that way. So here we go. Why is it difficult? Because of right there. All we have is a bowler lumberjack other than the bar barrel for that Expo, and Fla goes ahead and just freezes the Expo. He knows there's only 30-40 seconds left at the time of that freeze. Why bother, right? Let's go ahead and freeze it and just let him respond to me. I already have the tower advantage thanks to that Inferno Dragon. And here we go, the Balloon against the Expo along with the Lumberjack. This one's going to be a good game. I wonder how high he's going to be right now in ladder. By the way, you can see like that pixelation on the side. I apologize for that. It's my wire. I'll fix that in between matches. So there we go, 5 seconds left. That's going to be GG. We bar barrel down just to be sure. Freezes down. Well played. What a way to open up the video. Let's see where he is on ladder and then see if he'll play another match for us, guys. So right now we are 4th in the world. Okay, be right back. All right, guys, he's going to do another one for us. Here we go into the arena against High Five. Or I don't know if that's supposed to be his name, but that's how I'm going to say it. High Five. So going in, starting out with this deck, I'll give you one of the tips. It wasn't one of his tips, I don't think, but yeah, maybe it was. But yeah, never want to make the starting play with this deck. You only have 2 ground cards, and you don't really want to cycle any of your cards, even the Bar Barrel, to start things out. It's really not going to do anything. Plus, all your cards are pretty expensive elixir-wise, so it makes no sense to make the starting play, especially when your opponent can respond to it. Nice bandit dash there by High Five. We respond with the Lumberjack, and here comes a big push. Lumberjack, Balloon, and Inferno Dragon. What is the opponent? Okay, Mega Knight. I'm like, what is happening here? NATO? There's the NATO to King Tower activate. So nice defense there by the opponent. They still have to respond to the Inferno Dragon, though. The freeze comes down. No. 2 matches in a row. Inferno Dragon is the MVP. The little fella heard me rank him the lowest skill legendary to some of your disgust in the comments as well. And now he's making a name for himself. Back-to-back matches, taking down that right tower to start things out here, guys. So almost halfway through this match, and a Night Witch in the back from the opponent. Wow, our tower is 100% completely healthy as we approach the midway mark inside this contest. So here we go, it's Inferno Dragon on the Baby Dragon. Double Dragon action going on here at the bridge. NATO comes down, so does Bar Barrel. Nice defense there by Fla. And well played there. I was shocked. I told you guys at the opening, 5 or 4 top 10 finishes on ladder for Fla. Dude, that's really impressive. I don't know how many other players in the entire game have that. maybe Pompeo, maybe Mugi, maybe, geez, Guanek? That's about it. I can't, maybe I'm wrong, but I want to say there's not that many. Anyway, here we go. Mega Knight coming down the right lane. Doesn't matter. We go ahead and we freeze. There's the graveyard from the opponent, wondering what their win condition was. We bowler here. So, oh no. I hope I didn't jinx this video. I mean, this match, rather. So, the bowler against the graveyard, he does end up taking our right tower here. So, this is going to be a 2-tower match, or maybe even a 3-crown match. Here comes a Night Witch and a Baby D for the opponent in the back. He poisons there as well. Now, that was a pretty good poison, actually, by the opponent, because they can't really use... This deck is incredibly poison-proof, which is really good right now inside the meta because everybody's running poison. So there's nothing really you can poison in our deck, you know? So using it there kind of randomly on the Inferno Dragon was a pretty good usage. So here we go with the balloon attack here. It's going to be a raged up balloon attack. Is there NATO in hand? There is. Did he miss the NATO? He missed the NATO! That's going to cost him the match. Good game. That's a 3-crown. Missing NATO in top 10, top 5 ladder. Let's see where he is. Is he number 1? Let's take a look, guys. Man, that NATO, oh, God, I was like, I know he has NATO in hand. Why is he not using it here? All right, second in the world. Time to watch a replay and go over the tips. All right, guys, 5 tips for this deck as we go against Big Spin here. Poor Big Spin. This is like the 3rd video this week that I've shown a loss by him in. I love you, Big Spin. So here we go. Big Spin at the top of your screen. Obviously, you can notice this last minute of the match because neither of these players made a move until the final minute, till double elixir time. Number 1, never make a starting play. This deck is too expensive to make a starting play. Number 2, always try to trade damage with this deck. You don't need to defend every push. You're playing it rather like a beatdown deck, meaning that he will let minor chip damage or wall breakers go totally unanswered if he can invest that elixir savings from the defensive end into an offensive push to trade elixir with the opponent. Number 3, first order of business in every single matchup is figure out all of their air counters every single match. You want to know every air card, nice NATO there, every air card the opponent has. And you can't just Lumberjack Balloon every time you're up in Elixir. You have to know which air cards they have. Number 4, never freeze in single Elixir if you can, or unless you have a beautiful opportunity, kind of like that Inferno Dragon, to do so. And number 5, any ground card cycled, any building, any witch by the opponent, always go same lane with the bowler. Bowler's beautiful right now in the meta. I'm going to hop into the arena, guys. Here we go. All right, guys, I have the deck selected. We are ready to go. So just out of curiosity, what is your most despised card in the game? We mentioned that because of Freeze. A lot of people hate Freeze. Me, personally, and again, my damn wire is doing that. Why is... I need to update this. I need to get a new Elgato. Okay, here we go. Looking good. So what is your least favorite card? I don't personally hate... I guess I'm just going to Baby Dragon. I could have went opposite lane with a Lumberjack Balloon. Maybe I will, because I can activate off of that Valkyrie. I'm actually going to do it right here. He used a lot of Elixir. I'm not even going to bother activating with that. Let's see what happens. I think we can actually stop this entire push here. He has bats, though. That was a good bats on his part, obviously. We will take that giant skeleton down, I believe. We won't have to NATO. Okay, nice, nice, nice. All right, well, that was still good. He still gets more damage than I did there. Baby D gonna clean up? No. He gave the oops. I think he thought the Baby Dragon would go into... I'm just gonna bowler here. Ended up getting a decent amount of damage, though. So yeah, is it like, what out of these cards would you hate the most? Witch, Wizard, Elixir Golem, Freeze, Clone. Let me know in the comments below. Alright, so he Valkyries here. And again, I'm just gonna kind of... I'm just gonna NATO this. I could okay. I was gonna say I could activate, but I'm not actually. Yeah, okay. That's cool. Dude, somehow we avoided that first giant bomb, so I'm actually gonna go in here with Lumberjack. I think he's rather low on Elixir. He does kite my Lumberjack again. Have the Baby Dragon, he's definitely gonna have to respond to that. I'm gonna let that go there. Split his damage, the opponent, that is. I get some nice damage on the right tower. So I'm feeling good. He's splitting up his damage. Remember that Flaw said we have to be willing to take some damage in this deck. I'm just going to play a bowler in the back here and see what he does. Have to be very careful. His clone, we know the deck, right? So, have to be just super, super careful. I'm just going to kind of split my troops here and see what he does. So bar barrel really quickly. Oh man, check that out, guys. I'm going to freeze probably here. Yep. I just wanted to wait till he cloned before I froze. So that will take care of everything there. 2 giant skeletons. Really not too bad, right? I'm actually... Ooh, that was a mistake. He's going to get a connection here. I should have waited a little bit on that baby dragon. Now the baby dragon's going to go ahead of the bowler anyway. I still maintain the damage advantage, though. He's gonna essentially waste that that Valkyrie there. Not waste, but you get what I'm saying. Okay, I can't afford to activate here, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna baby dragon this. Might have to. Okay, it's all good. Now we're gonna go in hard here. 1, 2, and we have the freeze in hand. Ooh, that Night Witch was bad on his end. I think we got this. It's going to be GG. He's going to bats, and I'm going to freeze it. Boom. There it is. Okay, so 1 match. Not too bad. I feel like I did make a few kind of minor mistakes there, especially defensively. But we'll see how we do in the next match. Let's keep it going here, guys. In this video, too, I only did 3 pro replays, or 3 pro tips, or 3 pro matches, excuse me. And I think that the reasoning behind that is he was so high on ladder. So I'm going to do like 3 or 4 matches myself too, just to make the video, give a little bit more meat to the video. I like to make my videos around 20 to 30 minutes, just because, you know, I think that a lot of players, I'm sure, just watch my channel and my content just for the deck. They see it, maybe they see 1 match, then they take off. But I know a lot of viewers just enjoy kind of playing along with me or with the pro or whatever. So for that reason, I like to give them some sort of archers in the back, some sort of kind of depth and meat to the episode, like I said. Oh my god, what is this? So I don't have a big spell. I don't have Lumberjack in hand either. So I guess I'm just going to use... Okay. I'm going to NATO this and witch away. And unfortunately, I will hit... Okay, he fireballs. I can bar barrel this witch. That's fine. And I use the Valkyrie there as well. He does have a pretty good damage advantage. Now he's got to respond to this Lumberjack, though. He does so with a bomber. I'm going to have to let that bomber go, and he's going to do a lot of damage to me. But I feel like with that elixir pump down, there's no way I can respond to this. And this is what Fla was kind of talking about, too, is you have to be willing to take damage and trade damage with this deck. So although that hurt, he's going to play something here. And he plays archers. I'm going to play a bowler. Okay. So I'm also going to NATO this back because I don't want that Royal Giant to get too many hits onto my tower here. 2 hits, it looks like it's going to be... Yeah. Okay. So he witches in the back. I think I'm just going to... I have freeze in hand, but it's... I'm just going to actually let this all go. Because I have my bar barrel in hand. I'm going to bar barrel here. And I can just bowler, I think. I'm also going to freeze everything. Just so my bowler can have time to do his thing there. And Baby Dragon's actually going to take down that left tower. So that was good. The 9 elixir cost me to defend that right lane. But he barbarianed me at the bridge. So now that he has barbarians... Okay. I'm just going to be ready for the barbarians. I don't have to freeze. Being not willing to overcommit with freeze is pretty important here, right? So, looking pretty good. And yeah, it's going to be GG's. So not too bad. Give him the good game. And pull whatever away. Good luck. All right, let's do one more match, guys. See how we do. Well, so far, so good. I mean, that one there, I think, again, and maybe you'll notice that one mistake that I feel like I make oftentimes is maybe overcommitting a little bit on the defensive end before I have to. And one thing I like to remind my viewers, too, is, you know what? Sometimes you can wait until the opponent places an extra card before you respond. Like, I think it's generally a bad habit to get into, and I do this pretty often, is, okay, I think I'm going to need extra here, especially with a deck this heavy, and just put down defensive troops that you think you're going to need before your opponent has even committed fully into one lane, if that makes sense. So over-defending, essentially. So he's not making a play. Again, like Flaw said, you don't want to make the first play in this deck, but I will, just because of the video. I'm not going to make you guys sit here for 2 minutes and watch nothing. So I think I'll just go ahead and, and of course he makes the play at the same time. So, and it was a good play in the same lane as my my bar barrel. So he starts off +2 elixir. I go Inferno Dragon, that's going to do a good job here against the Mega Minion and the Baby Dragon. I'm just going to go ahead and bowler in the back. He witches here. So I think I'm actually going to attack the left lane. I'm going to wait till that one Larry kind of creeps up a little bit. The reason I'm doing this, I already have the bowler down. I don't want him to support this witch, because I can easily take it down, right? He lightnings there, that's fine by me. I can just bar barrel this, and I'm just going to actually let everything go here. Gonna get a couple bowler hits, just one. This is kind of an interesting situation. I guess I'm gonna pro plays there. Pro placement on that Baby Dragon. Not only did I waste the Baby Dragon for 4 elixir, but now he's gonna be able to respond to it for just 2. And I could have used the Baby Dragon because this deck has a lot of splash, Witch and Night Witch. So that was definitely a mistake. And a Baby Dragon, an Inferno Dragon, excuse me, in the back. And I'm going to go in here with a Lumberjack Balloon because I could freeze his Witch, and I'm actually going to. He has Lightning in hand, so I do have to be careful of that. He doesn't have enough elixir to play it right now, though, so I am going to get 1 hit plus a little bit of death damage. The nice thing about this deck is I have so much splash in this deck. Okay, can I defend here? That's the million-dollar question. Keep that... Okay, good. Keep the Baby Dragon alive. He does, unfortunately. Okay, I'm going to freeze everything there. Did I get all this? I missed a skeleton. That one skeleton might cost me this match. Okay, at this point, I've already lost the tower. 15 seconds left. Yeah, dude, I played horribly. 2 videos in a row. I'm going to end with a loss. Man, you know what I did? You know what it was, guys? Besides me wasting the Baby Dragon like that, I think that, honestly, it was... that freeze was a bit aggressive, right? I froze before he dropped the Night Witch, and, yeah, Wang Jock. Wan Jock. GG's, man. So guys, anyway, hopefully you learned from my gameplay. You learned some lessons on some mistakes, and I was able to talk you through my matches decently enough. Thank you guys so much for watching, and give Flaw a follow there. He's a good guy to follow on social media, on Twitter, and I'll have his stats and player profile thanks to statsroyale.com, a channel sponsor here on CWA Mobile Gaming, along with Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Check out Bren's information and all Flaw's player stats and stuff in the description below. Thank you guys for watching. Good luck with the deck, and as always, take care, guys.